Hello and welcome to another session of Late Night Games. I'm your host Paul, and we are joined by Dave for another episode of Shogun 2 Total War.
Yes, and we're just coming off the end of that battle in the last episode. I didn't do as well as I had hoped. I kind of misused my archers, but hopefully this time I can make retribution by defending my property against the Takeda, who will come, no doubt, knocking at my door.
Fortunately, you did get yourself a nice castle.
In a province with a gold mine.
It's literally a gold mine.
It is literally a gold mine. And for now, there's very little that I can do. I'm just gonna get some more trade ships building. And I believe I will make that my turn. Let me just double check something over in the far west. Yep. Just a few of my boats moving around.
Tactical withdrawal. Due to the state of diplomatic relations with the ruling clan, our army was compelled to withdraw. I am now studying Zen. I'll change that in a moment. I got a bountiful harvest. I can either do a grateful populace or plentiful. Provides more food for a few seasons. Wealth generated by farms, or plus happiness and growth. I'll do happiness and growth.
Fields of autumn gold. Hard work reflects in water. The harvest gathered.
That was so peaceful sounding. That was a haiku. Have you ever heard the haiku for harvest time?
Oh, what is it?
I can't remember it, but I can rewatch it later.
Okay.
But yeah, when I got a bountiful harvest, it played like a video, like you would with the ninja. But it was a haiku about the harvest time. Which means I can now build terrace farming, which increases province food and increases wealth from farms in this province significantly. Mastery of War, I now want to go for might do Shinobi. I'll do the Way of Defense, because that can eventually lead me to boat stuff. And I like boat stuff. Now, as promised, check the diplomacy with the Hanma clan. Hanma have one ally, the Hatakeyama.
Hatakeyama. They're quite a powerful foe directly to your west.
They're also potential to trade with me. Wait, the Hatakeyama are the group that are directly south of me that I have to take out anyways.
Oh, fair enough.
As part of my mission. So I will offer the Hanma trade.
Say what you must,
Okay.
but my heart tells me not to listen with hope.
I will not call you for help with this because I don't want you getting stuck in yet another war.
Why?
They were joined by the Hatakeyama though, so I have to be careful. That's my border's entirely blocked. Let's build some units here to defend.
何事だ。
I'll start marching in.
なんなりと思うしつけを。忍び足。
I also send my shinobi down to the Hatakayama.
それだけでございましょうか。
I can sabotage their
道
market,
具を用意して。
which is showing a cool video of me sabotaging a market, apparently.
Hopefully, he knows how to make a fire.
That's how you sabotage it? You light it on fire?
Yep.
That's so exciting. Not really. That's one hell of a fire. And I will have my boats garrison his trade port.
You should go into clan management and...
How do I am I garrisoning his port now? Yeah, it's got smoke over it. Okay. What should I do in clan management?
assign an office to your second general. Just because it'll give you some bonuses that'll help.
I only have the one general.
Is he already assigned to
Use it for warfare.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
I'm like, what do you mean assign an office? I've already assigned an office to everyone. Alright, and got my boats heading over where my boats need to head. Got his trade port blockaded. And I'm marching in on the territory he so horribly took from me. And he can't reinforce his units because his port's blockaded.
Well, he could always land on a beach if he really wanted to.
Yeah, but he can't send troops out of his capital. I blockaded the port from his capital.
Oh, good call. Good call.
Where he landed didn't have a port. He sent one army by boat over, and then I'm now blockading his port, preventing him from getting his boats back out. So he's limited to the units he has on the main continent, which I outnumber, as he just took on a castle. Well, a castle town. It's all the art of strategy, my friend. You got know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Know when to walk away and know when to run. Now, I did just notice that the Hatakeyama has quite the army. Thankfully, nowhere near my front step yet, but it would be a challenge if they did get to my front step. And you just came into a combat scenario.
Yes. And hopefully now that I've fought alongside the Hattori, they will recognize that I'm a friend and trade with me. But we shall have to see. Oh, I am already trading with them.
Who's attacking you, though?
Oh, I was attacking the Hojo's boats that were raiding my trade ships.
Oh.
Trade routes. Just recruiting a few units, and then I'm going to send my trade ships on their way. Thanks, folks, for tuning in. We hope you're enjoying this. It is a little bit dry at times, but such is the nature of the beast.
Speaking of dry, even though it's not at all dry, it did just remind me of it. I totally wound up getting stoned off the Firebird yesterday.
You're gonna have to elaborate.
So, I dragged the old girl out of the garage to run her for a couple of minutes, because I keep her running, because she's off the road for the winter, but I want to run her at least once a month. And last time I ran her, I noticed that the exhaust was a little thick, and there was some white smoke coming from the engine bay. So I wanted to double check that today, or yesterday, and see what exactly was going on. And it was getting a little worse. From what I can tell, I have coolant entering the combustion mix. So it's probably my head gasket got cracked in the accident.
Yep.
That being said, I'm going to try, come spring, to when I put it back on the road, to throw some stop leak in it to try and clog up that head gasket. But if that don't work, it's going to be quite the lengthy repair, and I'm actually debating whether or not the repair is worth it at this point. Don't worry.
I don't know.
I'm not getting rid of the Firebird. I'm just debating whether I should repair the existing engine or just get a new engine.
Ah, I see. Just for those of our viewers who don't know, Paul is actually rebuilding Kit from Knight Rider in the form of a Firebird. Now, obviously, there are some things that he can't physically possibly do. However, he has programmed the GPU, and pending repairs on the accident, it's starting to look like it's going to be in good shape pretty soon.
It was in a bit of a fender bender back in September, and I use the term fender bender loosely. My fender was completely demolished, as was the front end's driver's side. Frame was fine though, and I took the arse end off a woman in a Prius that pulled out in front of me without looking to see if someone was coming when she pulled out of the driveway.
Which does happen.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Luckily no one was hurt, except for Paul's car and a little bit of both of their pride, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, my ego was actually stroked. Cop had no idea how I pulled off the maneuver I did to avoid killing him.
Which is good.
I also learned that day that a Firebird can eat a Prius for lunch. Well, not so much learned. I already knew it, but now it was reaffirmed. Firebird, cosmetic damage, and apparently cracked head gasket now that I've come to realize it later on. Prius no longer has an ass end.
Right off.
Both
All
cars
right.
were actually technically a write-off. I just chose to keep the car instead of getting the salvage value.
Probably for the best anyways.
It's my baby.
Alright.
Baby McFaverson, baby McFaverson, baby McFaverson, baby baby. Oh, look what I see there. The Hanma are sending boats after my trade ships. They had a few boats left out, and they're sending them after my trade.
Well, you do have your, well, one bit of navy there.
Which is blockading his port. Mind you, 5 trade ships versus 2 normal boats might actually win.
You might have a good chance of winning, yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, my units are suffering the all-fatal attrition that is winter.
And they can't quite make it to the castle town.
I noticed. I am going to assassinate the son and heir of this clan. Or at least attempt to do so. Guy carries the torch past the massive drum that I was hiding behind. and silent. Pull out my dagger. And I slit his throat.
He's a dead man.
And I leave the dagger there just to send a message. Target assassinated. And there goes the son and heir of the Hatakayama clan. They are probably none too pleased with me. Yeah, I'm gonna keep his military port blockaded. Last thing I want is him building more boats. And Ugo currently has a small army in it. Okay, it's enough to defend us. That's it for my turn.
Let's see what the enemies do.
And as we watch them, I'm gonna sip away on this delicious scotch.
I was about to say it's first thing in the morning, why are you doing that? But then I realized you're on the other side of the planet.
Yep, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, Dave. In fact, here it's like 8:30 at night.
The Hojo are offering me a peace treaty again, but I'm going to have to say no.
They're not offering you 4K?
No. Now the Takeda's turn. They may actually attack me, but they haven't.
Vittori are doing their thing.
The Ikoiki have taken a large portion of Takeda, which you can't see on Paul's map, but I can see.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, I've discovered their territory now.
Oh, okay.
The Ouchie.
Ouchie, ouchie.
They attacked my boats when my boats were still only 3 of them. Because my other 2 haven't come in yet. Retreat. Let's hope we can get away. That's gonna hurt my trade value, though.
It hurt mine as well, because I'm trading with you and no longer have the iron. Because it's my turn.
Oh. Dope. Okay, that explains it. My bad. And we here at Late Night Games want to ensure that everyone drinks responsibly. One of the most responsible things when drinking, if drinking a fine 18-year single malt scotch, never mix it with Pepsi or Coke. The liquor gods will smite you.
They will smite you with the worst hangover you've ever experienced in your entire life.
Save the mixing for the blended crap.
That being said, it still does taste good with Pepsi if you accidentally mix it as such.
Well, yeah, it's single malt scotch. You can't make it taste bad. Well, I guess maybe mixing it with milk wouldn't be that great. I kind of want to try that now. No, do not go down this route, Paul. It's a dangerous path.
Mixing it with milk. I don't think that would be healthy either. Definitely not advisable.
I'll drink you with milk. Or its substitute, made of chalk, Malk.
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 Ernest, scared, stupid. I can't believe I got that reference.
It was actually a Simpsons reference.
Oh, was it?
Yep.
A Simpsons reference referencing
Something else, yes.
Ernest, scared, stupid. Ah, Ernest. So long ago, I thought you were funny. Then I realized you're not really that funny.
But you know what? It was that funny for its era. It was a different style of humor. Just like most people today won't find Charlie Chaplin that entertaining.
Aside from kind of the historical factor, I think I agree with you there.
It's the style that it is today that makes it what it is.
Alright. Just preparing my invasion of the Sagami province. Hopefully no enemies do anything about that.
Whoa, lots of stuff. Warriors recruited, construction complete, clan encountered, winter attrition, ninja detected, superior iron lost. That must not stand. Boats, I command you to unite. If you enter his area, what happens? It's now somewhat even. I am gonna auto-resolve. And hope for the best.
Come on, come on, come on!
Heroic victory!
Did you manage to capture any of his boats?
Nope, but it was still a heroic victory. I'm down to 3, but he's down to 1 heavily damaged boat.
Good.
And I've got my additional trade ship already prepared to move out to the trading port. And another one in queue already from before. I am going to take my ninja and have him sabotage the gates. Watching the video as he scales the wall. He lands gently, knocks someone out, opens the gate, and is gone. Gates are disabled. He has 5 units. I have far more. I'm going to take the castle. He has no archers, and the gates are already open.
He has 2 bow samurai, actually.
Oh. Oh, right. Those are archers.
But being that the gates are open, you should be able to march your katana samurai in there and show them what for.
My katana
Especially
samurai and my spearmen.
Especially considering they have increased abilities. Now, I noticed, just watching a bit of one of our previous videos, if you want your units to run, and you want them to run without having to do 2 separate actions, if you right-click to make them move, but double right-click, that will put them into a run right away.
Oh.
Running is also how they charge, and they'll get a bonus if they're charging faster than the enemy is charging. Now, Paul, I'm going to let you describe the battle, if that's okay. I just have something quickly to do.
That is completely fine. I'll do this one solo. So the goal here is to take my units into his castle, kill his men, and take his castle. Not too complicated. But this will go down in history as the Battle of Yamagata, 1551. And my daimyo will regain some honor. Come on and load for me, baby. You know you wanna. There you go. Alright, let's deploy my troops. First thing I'm gonna do is find the gate. There's the gate. I will have my 2 generals over here. Is there another gate? There's another gate. I will have 2 spearmen and 2 archers. Take position over here. As well as 1 katana samurai unit. My other katana samurai unit position itself here, as well as my final bow samurai, or my bow ashikaru. Oh! Alright, now then. Who's over there still? Oh, it's one of my katana samurai still over there. Whoa, whoa, spin dizzy. Alrighty. Now we'll start the battle. Alright, you two. Let's wait for these guys to decide what they're going to do, because they're going to move around. As soon as they move around, that'll determine who charges where first.
He's moving both his bow samurai units to the east wall.
I'm noticing. I am going to charge my samurai in from the west.
I would walk until you're within range of the archery tower and then run to save on energy.
I will have all of you march to there. All of you march to there. Except you two who will keep moving forward. I wonder if he realizes the gates are open.
Now, one thing that you can do when in battle is use your own bow archers' range to discern how far their range will reach. The only thing to keep in mind is if they have bow warrior monks, their range will be longer.
Which we don't have to worry about yet. I have a little surprise for him when my archers are in range.
Flaming death.
Loose fire upon them, men. Look at all those fire arrows flowing in. That was enough to scare him a bit.
I would take that unit of katana samurai that are behind your archers and send them in so that they're going simultaneously with your armies coming in from the west.
Yeah.
You've also got 2 units of Yari Ashigaru that are just standing there.
And who's running away? I did not mean to pause the game. It looks like I got one of my units running away.
They are your Bo Ashigaru because they're getting...
Oh, they're not running away, they're selected. Different color. My bad.
Our men are running from the battlefield! A shameful display!
Losing one unit of archers isn't too bad. Or did I lose all my archers? I lost all my archers. But you know, with his spearmen all at the backside here, now we're going to send my archers to strike these bow users. Also, the fact I started with some winter attrition didn't help my cause any. Come on, guys, you can do
Our
this.
general is in grave danger, my lord!
No, he's not. He's fine. He's just getting a couple arrows dropped on him. Looks like my western forces are keeping him busy. So my eastern forces are just marching in. Come on, keep fighting, guys. You almost got this.
Our men are running from the battlefield! A Shameful display!
Okay, guys, come on. Stop being pansies. Keep fighting. There's lots of you here. You're not dead yet. Do you not see your generals here fighting alongside you?
Our men are running from the battlefield. Shameful display!
I think I might lose this one. Quit running, guys. My general is running away. I think this is going to be a defeat, Dave. What do you think?
Our men are running from the battlefield! Shameful display!
Oh, come on. You're losing against archers. There's like 2 of you to 1 of them, and you're still losing. How are you losing? You guys suck. Fight. Hang in there, guys. Don't run away. No, no. You stay put. No, don't run. Don't run. Stay where you are. Where are you going? Oh, come on. There's 102 of you left. Why are you running? Grr.
足軽指手でございます。
Get him with the fire. We got fire left. Fire it. Quick, quick. Fire, fire. Get him, 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 get him. Oh, come on, you guys. Why you run? Don't run. Look, your buddies here are climbing the wall. They're still brave.
I just realized I've been talking for the past 10 minutes without being you actually even hearing me. What, what I would suggest is put your bow units into melee mode and fight off those Yari Ashigari. You outnumber them, and you're winded, and they're exhausted.
How do you engage melee with them?
The 2 swords below the run button.
Come on, guys, climb that wall. Climb it. We're almost there. You guys, still got this. Even though the rest of your friends were cowards, you're not. You're brave. You're fighting for your daimyo who ran away.
And it worked. You've taken out their Yari Ashigari unit, so move your bows back in.
Yeah, they're on their way already. These 39 spearmen are trying their damnedest. They outnumber the remaining enemy in that clump, but the archer towers make it difficult. Mind you, if I can take the archer tower can pretty much clear out whatever's left of them. Nope, that's it for that unit. They're gone. All I got left is the bowman. With honor!
He's got very few men left. I would suggest exhausting the remainder of your ammunition against them.
I said fire on these guys. Don't move. Stop moving.
You might still have them in melee mode.
I took them off melee mode. They're well within range, just fire at will. I am running low on ammo.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, my lord.
Or
How's the ammo?
completely out of ammo.
And now it's retreating. Don't retreat. Come back. You're okay.
They're broken. They're not coming back.
Oh. Well, at least it cost them greatly, and I still have armies there. I don't think all my armies disbanded, because most of them ran away with still like 100 freaking people left. Ah! I'm sitting there watching the Yuri running away, and there are like 130 of them left. I'm like, why are you running? You're like full. There's no one dead. Why are you running? Get back there. Go fight. Go fight. You suck.
Live and learn, as they say.
Well, apparently my katana samurai were all wiped out. as were 2 of my 3 bow units and 1 of my Yari guys. All I got left is my 2 generals, who are very badly injured, and 1 Yari and 1 bow.
I would suggest besieging the castle so that he has to meet you in the field.
I can do that on my next turn.
And so he can't recruit new units in that particular castle.
Which is his only castle he can get them on the mainland because I blockaded his ports. Meanwhile, I am also going to recruit some additional units in my main city and send some of my army from my main city to support them, which is going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns to get there. What else? My boats are already as far as they can move this turn, so I'm going to end my turn. Quite the turn. Takeda still hasn't given you any trouble yet.
No, they're too busy fighting with the Ikoiki and the Hattori.
Holy crap, the Ikoiki just took out most of Takeda.
I think now would be the time for a strike against them. Maybe that's why my daimyo's honor is not as good as it could be. He tends to prey on the weak.
Oh, the Hanma just took out my ninja. And this boat's trying to take on my 1 trade ship. Losing battle. Auto-resolve. Decisive victory, and I captured the unit.
Very good. Now you have something to defend that trade port with.
Yep.
The Satomi were wiped out, and the Hattori and the Ikoiki are fighting each other now.
Over the territory of Takeda that they wiped out?
Most likely.
But I want that territory. No, I want that territory. But I want. You're just like, hey guys, go ahead and fight over it. The less strength you have, the better it is for all of us.
Exactly. Just fighting a quick naval battle.
You're not dishonorable, you're an opportunist. There's a difference.
A rose by any other name is still a rose. And the same can be said about pretty much anything. So in other words, an ass by any other name is still an ass.
Unless it's a wall sphincter.
You're gonna have to explain what a wall sphincter is.
Well, see, it's a sphincter in a wall that polymogs come out of.
Ah, oh yes. In the land of Borderlands.
Yep, and when you're first facing Knuckle Dragger, Claptrap goes, "They're coming out of the wall sphincters!" Then he apologizes for using the term wall sphincters. I really gotta stop this fucking leg twitch.
Have you got the Jimmy legs?
Yep. Which is bad, because it's causing my mic stand to wobble, and I don't know if that's gonna be audible then.
I don't think it's it's not audible from where I am.
It's true. am going to, of course, send that boat back to get repaired before I leave it to, defend my boats. Because it's pretty badly beat.
Yeah.
It's a boon, too.
Medium
I know,
boon, eh?
Boon, eh?
Boon,
We were over
boon.
this back in episode 2.
Yes. Sorry, I have a habit of correcting people. It's not necessarily a good thing, but I do have a habit of doing that.
It's okay, Dave. I'm used to it. I won't break your nose for it this time.
Yes, yes, the broken nose incident.
Let's not tell that story.
Yeah, it's not really that exciting anyways. I ducked when I shouldn't have.
In retrospect, it's probably good you ducked.
Yes, because you could have damaged my sternum pretty badly. But that's a story for another day, I think.
Yep.
As I am now fully prepared to attack the Sagami province.
Nice. Are you doing that this turn or next?
I'm just actually taking a look at Aizu. I can see that I'm safe to engage. What I mean by safe to engage is, if I take my armies out, there's still enough repression and happiness to keep the province from revolting. That's right, I said revolting.
It's a proper word. It's perfectly legitimate.
Yes. I think we'll probably fast forward this battle, but I am going to fight it just to avoid damaging the castle.
And we are back. Dave has just engaged in diplomacy mode, or is about to. He has heard the calling of nature and has decided to heed it this time.
Rather than just go in place. I'll be back shortly.
This being said, during the last battle, which you just saw in Fast Forward, Dave discovered an interesting game mechanic that we were unaware of. In combat, in a co-op mission, the observer can actually assist. The controlling army, so in this case Dave, is able to take specific units and share them with his ally. What that does is allows me, his ally and observer, to take control of these units for him. This alleviates the amount he has to focus on in real time and allows those tasks to be divided up, which is going to make combination battles a little more entertaining. We won't be able to sit zoomed in watching the men sit boldly as the men behind them fall and die in swarms like we did last time, which I personally enjoyed. I spent most of that battle laughing, actually. But it's still something that will be fun in the future. Either way, however, I've had quite the battle. Dave just had quite the battle. So I'm going to say this is a good time to end the video off. Thank you again for tuning in to Late Night Games. I've been your host, Paul, and joining me has been Dave, who is just away for a moment, but I'm sure he sends his farewell.
I do. I definitely do.
Welcome back.
Yep.
So be sure to check us out on Twitter or Facebook to keep up to date with the going-ons of Late Night Games, as well as check us out by subscribing, and that way you'll be notified every time we upload something new. Like the video if you like what you see, and any comments or suggestions you have, leave them down in the suggestion box below, or comment box below. Sorry. Words, I use them, just not always well. But
Yes.
yes, thank you again for tuning in, and as always, we'll see you next time.